Alright, we're gonna start in just a second. I'm getting my flight sim loaded up. If it will load. Change the thumbnail real quick before we continue. There it is. Change. I don't have any things I can set it to. Unless. No, definitely not. Still waiting for the flight sim to load up. Come on. I'm just gonna put the link for flight tracking first if I can get United Airlines Chicago to we're gonna have to fly to Newark. My bad. Alright, Newark. Should have changed the title now. United 534, let's do that. And we're in. Sim brief. I hope this doesn't disappoint me. Oh, I haven't flown this plane in such a while. It's not letting me select. Hold on. Okay, game capture. Specific window, hex system. There we go. Should be good now. Let's take a look at the 700. There it is. Oh, it's tinier than I thought it would be. Let's do the split scimitar, or split scimitar wings, winglets, exterior split. Save. Connect to that. UAL 534-737-700. Connect to that sim. Okay. There we go. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna start up the APU now. Just so I can do it some time. Alright. Steady. I'm gonna set to short align time because no one likes waiting in these planes. What in the world is wrong with these screens? Set to packs. we're good for now. First, I'm gonna get the flight plan set up into ForeFlight on my iPad, and then we're gonna fly over, and then I'm gonna enter this information. Actually, first, I'm gonna get the ATIS information. So, hold on, let me see what they're texting me. Okay. 135.4. 135.4. That's our ATIS frequency on Airport Terminal Information System. 34. No, that's 103.
Overcast. Temperature 12. 2.3. Altimeter 3012. Arrivals expect vectors ILS runway 27 left approach. IFS runway 28 enter approach. Departures expect runway 22 left. Runway 28 right from November 5 9,750 feet available. Notices to air missions. Runway 4 left. Runway 22 right closed. Read may call runway hold short instructions. Pilots use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Use caution for men and equipment at numerous sites on the field. Advise on initial contact. You have information delta.
Information delta. ORD.
O'Hare International Airport ATIS information delta 2151 Zulu. 1210 at 8. Visibility 10. Ceiling 5,500 overcast. Temperature 12. 2.3. Altimeter 3012. Arrivals expect vectors ILS runway 27 left approach. ILS runway 28 center approach.
What's the temperature?
Departures expect runway 22 left. Runway 28 right from November 5 9,750 feet available. Notices to air missions. Runway 4 left. Runway 22 right closed. Read may call runway hold short instructions. Pilots use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use that
Use caution for men and equipment at numerous sites on the field. Advise on initial contact. You have information delta.
Temperature.
O'Hare International Airport ATIS information delta 2151 Zulu. 1210 at 8.
We're good.
Visibility 10.
Tune off of
Ceiling 5,500 overcast.
onto
Temperature 12. 2.3. Altimeter 3012. Arrivals expect vectors ILS.
Alpha 10.
No! Center got off as soon as I was gonna fly. I'm gonna crash out.
10 November, it's been nice to thing. And who's that call with the clearance?
And 567.
9567 expect PDC.
Yeah, that's what.
Roger.
Canada 319 Bravo Delta return to Toronto.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind
Go
shear.
here. First, let me enter this information.
Sync
Roger.
rate.
before
Terrain.
flight.
Terrain. Pull up.
So,
aircraft,
maps,
all aircraft.
Don't
identified,
sink.
flight
Too
plan.
low. Terrain. Too low. Gear.
I believe we're gonna fly the
Too low.
O'Hare 8
Flaps.
departure again.
Too low. Terrain. Slide slow. Bank angle.
Departing 22 left,
Bank
so.
angle.
And our
Approaching
waypoint is
minimums.
Duffy. So
Minimum
it's likely we're gonna fly the
2500.
O'Hare 8's departure.
1,500.
Air Canada 36
400.
departure is offline. Frequency changes.
300.
Safe flight to flight.
200.
The aircraft's just testing its system
100.
right now, but-
this movie road Canada 326.
40. 30. 20.
Actually,
10.
I have a good flight plan on my iPad. I just need to make
Wind
some
shear.
changes
Wind shear. Wind shear.
to make it for Newark,
Too low.
not
Terrain.
Kennedy
Terrain
Airport.
ahead.
And the last
Terrain
aircraft
ahead.
calling.
Terrain ahead.
Yeah, unreadable.
Pull.
584
Obstacle. Obstacle.
SLT,
Obstacle.
and
Obstacle.
then
Pull up.
FQM3 KEWR. Okay, we're good with a flight plan. Just make sure. Okay. gonna enter this flight plan into here now. We're at gate B6. I don't think that matters, but what the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay, EWR.
United 3492, distant taxi.
United 3492, runway
22 left. Sorry, departure.
In United
Yeah.
3492 O'Hare Tower,
Only
runway
talking
28
one
right,
person,
full
but-
length, taxi via
United
Victor
534.
3, India, November.
Actually, first I'm gonna
Approach
pick up my
Liberty Gate.
IFR
I'll give
clearance
you-
and then
If you can make a right there, taxi via Bravo,
scratch
Echo,
pads,
left,
craft,
Victor,
clear.
runway 28 center, Yankee.
Runway 28 center by left turn onto Bravo, Echo, and then Victor, November, and then Yankee at 3492.
Chicago Tower, good evening, United 534, ready to pick up IFR clearance off to Newark.
No tag, United 534.
Affirm, that's United 534.
United 534 O'Hare Tower, hello. I don't have a flight plan for you right now.
Roger, I'll follow my flight plan. I forgot about that, sorry. I forgot to follow my flight plan.
United 3492, can I confirm 28 center?
It's as loud as it goes, so I'm gonna do it.
Okay, from United 3492, you can make a right there onto
God.
Echo, Echo,
Pre-file on network.
28 center, full length.
Alright, gotcha.
Oh, man. There
Right turn Bravo, Echo, Echo, Victor, November, Yankee, 28 center.
United 534, I'm ready to pick up IFR.
United 534, just 6 PDC.
Roger, I received the PDC, thank you, 534. God, I hate PDCs! Why? It's just taking the fun out
American
of it.
2069, looks like we got an aircraft in front of the gate. Do you want us to just wait here on Alpha and then continue taxi?
1352.
Hey, from American 2069, you can look there.
Alright, we'll hold on Alpha, American 2069.
Delta 2644, you ready for taxi?
Hey, from Delta 2644, ready for taxi.
Delta 2644, runway 22 left, taxi via Alpha 13,
22 left, taxi via Alpha 13 and Victor, Delta 2644.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Expect 5,000, or maintain 5,000. And then expect, cruising after 10 minutes after, I believe. Or climb via SID. Okay. Airports. Let me see what departure we have.
Spirit Wings 243, ready, Joe. In Delta 2644, behind the heavy 8330 off your left, taxi to 28 right, correction, 22 left via Victor.
22 left via Victor, Delta 2644.
And Spirit Wings 243, the winds are 170 at 5, fly heading 270, runway 28 right at November 5, please take off.
270, runway 28 right at number 5, we'll take off runway, special 063.
ILS. It's our landing runway. Oh, my back. Two niner. What? What? There is no runway 29er. This thing must be on drugs. It's because it doesn't have an ILS. That's why. So, I'm gonna have to land on runway. I'm gonna land on runway 4 left. Just because it's longer. It gives me a longer time. So ILS Zulu 4 left. Route activate. Execute.
Chicago Tower, United 2317. Can we get a runway to expect, or is it just 22 left as described on ATIS?
26 and 360.
United 2317, you can expect 2 right about time.
Alright, we'll expect 28 rights. Thank you so much. United Airlines 2317.
Yeah, Tower United 567 is ready for taxi.
United 567, you can swing around, do a low 180, runway 28 right, taxi via Alpha 10, November.
Alright, we'll swing around 28 right, Alpha 10, November, United 567.
Pier 1 243 departures offline, frequency change is approved, you have a safe flight.
Frequency change approved. 246, yep.
Yeah.
United 534, by any chance am I able to expect runway 28 right instead of 22 left?
At 5, fly heading 270,
United 3492, can you repeat that? As you got stepped on.
no problem, fly heading 270, runway 28 right,
Fly heading 270, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
United 2317, we're ready to get our IFR to Toronto.
God, screener, that sounds like, are they getting stepped over or something?
2317, United 2317.
At a 2317, PDC center.
United 534, by any chance am I able to expect runway 28 right instead of 22 left?
At 534, expect 28 right, November 5.
Roger, thank you, 534. Just may make sure this is to be
Delta 2644, let's try to get you out of here before the heading starts its roll so you don't get that loop. You can fly heading 180, runway 22 left, we'll take off.
180, runway to left, clear for takeoff, Delta 2644.
Unit 3492, I don't know, but my aircraft turns left when I'm turning it right, so bear with me here.
Yeah, you're all good, take your time.
111. I'm gonna check the fuel. Our flight time is 1 hour 36, so I can just learn that. Okay, good. Alright.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Out of 534 Raider for push and start at Bravo 6.
Start set to discretion, call me to 10.
And on discretion, we'll go 534.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Quick, departure is offline. Frequency changes approved. You have a good one.
Frequency change approved, Delta 2644. Thank you, man.
Got it, 3492.
Tower, Air Canada 319, we're ready for taxi.
You're gonna have 319 behind United, 8320 off your right, runway 28 right at November 5, taxi via Alpha 10 November.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
Alright, after the United, we'll go 28 right at November 5, Alpha 10 November, Canada 319.
United 2317, I have a request for you when able.
United, go ahead.
United 2317, we will change our cruising altitude to flight level 410.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
2317 and then altitude flight level 410. Expect that 10 minutes, but departures offline. Yes, I'll go to discretion.
Starting pushback.
Alright,
And you may
expect
start
to maintain flight level 410, and thank you so much. United 2317.
Rear Tower, American 8301 Heavy, Fighter Charlotte.
American 8301 Heavy O'Hare Tower, expect BBC.
Tower, leave till 37's on that final for 27 center.
Region 1230.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
American 567, looks like you missed a small turn there. I can reroute you back to... Alright, that's alright.
noticed it right there.
Oh, I forgot it's not like
567,
Airbus.
make a
There we
right
go.
there, Lima Lima, Echo, right November 5.
So is disconnected and white gas bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
567, Lima Lima, Echo, Echo, right November 5.
Not a 534 red for taxi runway 28 right.
Yeah, we're looking for Charlie on 1237.
Region 1237, Roger, running. So taxi parking via Echo, Romeo, cross 27 left, Romeo, left hole, cross 4 left,
We'll taxi Echo, Romeo, cross over Romeo, and then left Golf, and Golf, parking 1237.
Not a 534 red for taxi runway 28 right. Not a 534 red for taxi runway 28 right.
Calling.
At the 1548, ILS 27 left.
Delta 1548, O'Hare Tower, winds 170 at 5, from 27 left, over
27 left, cleared land, Delta 1548.
United 567, looks like we missed that right turn, 205. You can taxi all the way to the end for 280. Here, Canada 319, runway 28 right at November 5.
Alright, we'll have to wait at November 5 for 28 right here, Canada 319.
Not a 534 red for taxi runway 28 right.
United 534, squawk with Chuck.
I just turned my transponder on. I think that was the issue.
Alright, perfect, got you now. United 534, runway 28 right at November 5, taxi via Alpha, Alpha 10,
I got Alpha, Alpha 10. What else?
Alpha 10, November.
Taxi 28 right by Alpha, Alpha 10. 534.
Air Canada 319, winds 170 at 5, fly heading 270, runway 28 right, ready for takeoff.
Right, 28 right, clear for takeoff and heading 270 Air Canada 319.
Tower Skywest 3577 looking for BDC. Skywest 3577.
United 567, winds 170 at 5, runway 28 right, 01. And 567, fly heading 270 right.
Barrett Tower, American Yankee 01 Heavy, Echo, ready for taxi.
American Yankee 01 Heavy, run 22 left, taxi. Alpha, Alpha 13.
22 left, Alpha, Alpha 13,
Left enable, parking Mike
6, Delta 1548.
And other tower, how you doing? WestJet 1887 on the ground here at O'Hare, looking for clearance.
WestJet 887 over there, Travis, making it. Air Canada 319, contact.
Taxiing pretty fast, which is good. Ideal speed. It looks faster because we're in a...
Alright, 134.875 for Canada 319. See you.
Delta 1548, taxi to parking via Gulf, cross for left at Gulf, right on Bravo.
Taxiway numbering.
Roger, via Golf, cross 4, left on Golf, right on Bravo, Delta
10 actually. That's right. This is Alpha 10. And over on Victor.
United 2317 is pushed back at discretion.
Hey, firm.
Oh, he wanted me to go in November.
United 567, contact Chicago departure 134.875.
34.875, appreciate you, United 567.
Just keep going straight. Left on November. This thing rides like a boat. I like it. Love it. Chicago Center's back on.
United 534, departure.
Is that 4534?
Hey, firm, ready for departure.
Yeah, I'm ready for departure. 534.
United 534, the O'Hare winds are 170 at 5, turn right heading 040. Runway 28 right, 15 off.
Turn right heading 040, clear takeoff runway 28 right, 534. My pro flight's already speaking to me. braking. Yeah, there it is. Woo, this thing's fast. It's really fast. Kill.
On the tower, American Cruiser 1 Heavy, hold truck to 2 left. Right, 0 gonna take off, 2 left.
Be 3456 ready, copy FR2.
Envoy 3456, I just sent you a PDC.
Affirm, thanks.
Now 534, were you calling for me earlier? I couldn't hear you over engines.
At 534.
Text it over to me. Yeah, I just can't really hear you.
He's telling me to switch over to center.
Roger, I'll be over center. 534, thank you.
Block.
Chicago Center, Unit 534, I'm with you at 5,400 for corrections, 370, but my auto throttle just glitched and I'm all the way at 300 knots.
United 534, you should be at 5,000 feet. That was your initial cleared altitude.
My autopilot decided to turn off and went over 5,000. 534.
United 534, proceed direct Duffy, climb maintain 15,000.
Say again, 534.
United 534, proceed direct Duffy, climb maintain 15,000.
Direct Duffy, 15,000 back. Direct Duffy, direct Duffy. 5,000.
Chicago, American Cruiser 1 Heavy, heading 180, Chicago.
We're getting 8301 Heavy, Chicago Center. Hello, radar contact, proceed direct to Earn, climb maintain 15,000.
Earn 15,000, 830.
United 534, proceed direct to Duffy.
Direct Duffy 534, I'm on my way to the intercept.
Go into your FMS and re-click Duffy so that it'll send you direct to Duffy instead of joining the intercept.
I'm trying to get my autopilot to do whatever I need to do.
And at 534 next time, please try to figure out how to fly your aircraft before you log into that, please, especially since we're so busy tonight.
I've been flying a circuit for almost 2 years at 534.
So those 3479, leave my airspace. Kansas City's offline. My Unicom
Wow.
12.82.
122.8, have a good night, Southwest 3479.
American 737, descend across fire, gotta maintain 9,000, the air altimeter 3011.
9,000 at fire, American 737.
Hello, John.
November 1219 Lima, Chicago Center, hello, descend across Pang, gotta maintain flight level 240.
Cross Pang at 24010.
What's going on with this plane?
Thousand K.
Yeah, 2462, Chicago Center.
Request climb flight level 380 people.
Hey, 2462, climb maintain flight level 30.
Stamp off and 0 and 2462.
A301, climb maintain flight level 390, resume normal speed.
90 normal speed, A301 heavy.
Yeah, 534, climb maintain flight level 370.
370, 534. God, this turbulence. Thank you. There.
Chicago Center, good evening, Air Canada 256 Heavy with you, flight level 320.
Air Canada 256 Heavy, Chicago Center, hello, center cross river, gotta maintain flight level 200.
Okay, descend and maintain 200 out of discretion, Air Canada 256 Heavy.
Air Canada 256 Heavy, negative, cross river, gotta maintain flight level 200.
Correction, cross river, out of maintain flight level 200, Air Canada 256 Heavy.
what required forms. God, there. Good.
Air Canada 319 Heavy, you can contact Cleveland Center 119.87. See you.
Alright, 1987 Air Canada 219. See you.
Bless you, pilot.
American 737, fly heading 200, descend and maintain 7,000. Vectors for the ILS 28 center approach.
Turn heading 200, descend 7,000, turn ILS for George American 727.
So we're not a good experience at Chicago Center, however, it's going to be a nice flight. I hope. When we tune to Cleveland Center.
Center, can we have 27 center for landing?
Please don't ask for a radio check. Yourself.
American 737, expect ILS 27 center approach.
ILS 27 center, American 727.
Chicago Center, Delta 497, 350.
Delta 497, Chicago Center, hello, radar contact, welcome aboard. United 567, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87, see you.
119.87, bye-bye.
Chicago Center, WestJet 1887 on the ground at O'Hare, holding short to 8 right, ready for departure.
WestJet 1887, Chicago Center, fly heading 040, wind 1705, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Fly heading 040, runway 28 right, clear takeoff, WestJet 1887.
Chicago Center, envoy 3456 on the ground, ready for push.
Envoy 3456, push onto Alpha's approved, expect runway 28 right at November 5 for departure.
Okay, sorry, cleared for pushback, and then we'll expect 28 right.
Chicago Center, United 2317, holding short runway 28 right on November 5th. We are ready for departure.
2317, Chicago Center, roger, just wait one more minute for this guy to get by you, and we'll take care of it from there.
Roger, United 2317, hold short runway 28 right.
2317, runway 2 right, November 5, line up and wait.
Runway 28 right, run up, line up and wait. United 217.
At 737, center maintain 3000.
Descend maintain 3000, American 737.
Question 1887, radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 3000 for 5000, Western 1887.
Question 1887, proceed direct eBay, climb maintain 15,000.
Direct eBay, climb maintain 15,000, Western 1887.
And center SkyWest 3577 on the ground at O'Hare. What runway can we expect for departure?
You can expect your right, November 5.
I appreciate it.
Chicago Center, again, 256. So we are not seeing an ATIS-4 here right now. Can we expect a arrival runway today?
Yep, you expect 28 right at November 5. Oh, sorry, you expect ILS 28 center. Let me put up an ATIS really fast. The tower had any logged off.
Okay, well, we're currently set up for the ILS 27 left. Is it possible to have that, or we'll have to set up for 28 left, 28 center?
You can get 27 center or 28 center.
Okay, we'll just grab 28 center, Canada's 256 heavy.
United 2462, contact Minneapolis Center 113.4.
113.4. That doesn't sound right.
133.4. Sorry about that.
1334. 92462.
United 2317, fly heading 040-11705, runway 28 right, November 5, cliff takeoff.
Fly heading 040, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, United 2317.
United 737, fly heading 250, intercept the runway 27 center localizer.
Turn right heading 250, intercept the localizer for 27 right, November 277.
Chicago American, sorry, Envoy 3456 for taxi.
Envoy 3456, runway 28 right, November 5, taxi via Alpha 10, November 5.
Okay, and Alpha November 5 to your right, Envoy 3456.
November 1219 Lima, descend across Haley at a maintain 6,000. The south bend altimeter 3017, fly the runway 13 transition.
Haley, 30,000 to runway 3 transition, one Adeline.
Air Canada 256, descend across fire at a maintain 9,000. The O'Hare altimeter 3011.
Crossfire to maintain 5 level. Sorry, can you just repeat the altitude? We're having some aircraft problems real quick.
Yep, descend across fire at 9,000. The O'Hare altimeter 3011.
Okay, at fire at 9,000, altimeter 3001 here, Canada 256 heavy. And Chicago Center, Canada 256, so we have set up for the ILS 27 Center.
Thank you very much. Bearing 8301, leave my airspace to the south, Indy's offline, on Unicom, see you.
Unicom 8301 heavy, every day.
At 534, contact contact Cleveland Center 119 or 187.
Off to Cleveland, 534.
Delta, correction, United 534 Cleveland Center, hello.
Good evening.
United just 784, passing on a 16.3 for T30.
Just 784 Cleveland Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
I maintain 350, just 784.
Delta 963, correction, ready to contact, say altitude. Delta 963, roger, climb and maintain flight level 350 and delete the speed restriction. Delta 1343, RNAV to forwards, the wind is 2709 knots, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 21 right, RNAV forwards, Delta 1343.
Canada 2563, cross the Phillipsburg VOR at and maintain flight level 250.
Cross PSB at 250, Canada 2563.
Strings 243, confirm you're headed direct to the Erie Airport.
Boston South to Southwest 224 is passing 160 for 230.
So it's 224, you're ducked to Cleveland Center. I'm a maintain flight level 330.
And maintain 330, Southwest 224.
Cleveland Center, low, Delta 1343, 1.7, climbing via the MiGi 3.
Delta 1343, ready to contact, climb and maintain flight level 360, delete the speeds.
Delete the speed, climb, maintain 360 for Delta 1343.
Delta 1343, caution with turbulence, heavy 350, and then around 7 miles up ahead.
Okay, Delta 1343, thanks for the heads up.
Canada 319, cross Nook and maintain flight level 310.
Alright, Nook at 310, Canada 319.
United 567, cross Nook and maintain flight level 310.
Nook 310, United 567.
Air Canada 107, leaving my airspace. Boston Center is on fine. Radar service terminated. Frequency changes approved. Good night.
107 going to 122.8. Thanks for the ATC. Have a good night.
Attention all aircraft, Cleveland Center will be closing in 5 minutes.
Oh my days, every single Chicago Center closing every time I'm flying.
Sounds full, so wait, that's so today.
Who is that calling?
112 Alpha Tango.
212 Alpha Tango, roger. Thanks for flying. You headed out?
Cleveland Delta 638, we're back online, level 350, just about over DMAC.
Delta 638, Cleveland, roger. You're about exit my airspace anyway. New York Center is offline. You can remain on advisory, see ya.
Alright, we'll see you.
Cleveland Center, good evening, Air Canada 749, I have until 1-8,000
Canada 749, Cleveland Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Up to 370 for Air Canada 749.
Air Canada 319, contact Toronto 125.77, good night.
12577 Air Canada 319 C.
United 567, contact Toronto 125.77, good night.
2577 C.
Jersey 780, cross the Phillipsburg VOR and maintain flight level 250.
Phillipsburg at 250. At Cleveland Center, CAS 8780 would like to request a flight level change for performance.
Jazz 8780, I mean, just, you can maintain whatever you need to, just be at flight level 250 by Phillipsburg.
Alright, watching. Appreciate it. 8780.
Yeah, thank you very much. If you're still watching, yeah, Conquer videos.
Delta 1981, about 10 miles to the east of Flag City at 410.
Delta 1981, Cleveland, I will be closing here soon. You can remain on advisory, see ya.
Okay, over Unicom. Have a good weekend, Delta.
See you, thanks. That's a 1343. I'll be closing here soon. Contact Chicago Center 134.87, 30 miles from the Money intersection. For now, your radar service is terminated. Frequency changes approved. Good night.
Okay, 30 from Money will give Chicago a call. You have yourself a good night. See ya, Delta 1343.
See you. That's a 1413. I will be closing here soon. Descend via Top Gun to arrival. Metro is currently landing. Runway 21 left. The altimeter 3015. For now, your radar service is terminated. Frequency changes approved. Good night.
We're going over 228, route Sandra, Top Gun 2, arrival 21 left is our runway, 2215 altimeter. Have a good weekend, bye-bye.
Canada 749, maintain flight level 350 for traffic.
We'll maintain flight level 250 for Canada 749.
Delta 2030, I'll be closing here soon. Metro is currently landing ILS 21 left, the altimeter 3015. For now, your radar services terminated, frequency changes approved. Good night.
Coming to Yukon, if I got the flight that
Air Canada 2563, leaving airspace, New York Center is offline, radar service terminated, frequency changes approved. Good night.
Head over to Unicom, Air Canada 2563. Goodbye.
Jazz 780, same to you. New York is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency changes approved. Good night.
We're operating advice official service client at first for the evening as well. Jazz 870.
Southwest 224, I'll be closing here soon. Radar service terminated. Frequency changes approved. Good night.
Switching to Unicom and good night. Southwest 224.
Net at 534, I'll be getting off. Contacting nobody on 122.8 if you'd like me to do that.
Yeah, 533 would be appreciated. Radar service terminated. Frequency changes approved. Good night.
Contacting no one on 122.8. Thank you very much. You have a good night, 534.
Spirit Wings 230, correction, Spirit Wings 243, contact Buffalo approach 126.15. Good night.
My video for a flight review, so I need to get my it's a 360 Go 3 camera. Unless they want to. Definitely not. Okay, it's the 360. I'm gonna launch the app on my iPad. Connect to it. And need a good picture of a car. Yes, join the network. Select all. Download. Sufficient local storage. Items. Recently deleted. Where is it? There it is. Touch ID. Select. Delete all. Good. 38 files added to download. That's good. Now we wait. I am gonna go be right back real quick. God. My headphones decided to unplug. So now I have to reset every single audio thing here. Yeah, I can hear that now, and now next pilot. There we go. Good. Testing. Good. We have Tower awaiting us in Newark tonight. He's gonna have some controls. There's 15 more videos to go. Uh-oh. It's a 360 crash. Oh, damn it. downloaded. Yep, everything's downloaded. I don't have to cap that now. Start video editing for flight review, I guess. Search bar's not working. There it is. Yeah, that's not a bad video editing software. I'm talking to them about. Is my wing lights on?
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Oh. What? I wanted to do that on strobe. Hardware. Variance. No. Forget it. Where's my internet connection? There it is. My phone's all the way right here.
South of the airfield at Washington. Nope, let's go.
1,000 to go.
It's really quiet in the cabin. Like, it's just really calm. Has my door been closed the entire time we're open? Yeah, it's been open the entire time.
10,000 to go.
Yeah, let's say more left. Our nav should be set to 11075. There we go. Active. Just gonna contact me from tower when we get to that point. Go to M Bay. Direct M Bay. And send them to 4,000.
2,000 to go.
Traffic up ahead. It's negative. It looks like it's climbing right now. Let me see. It is American 738 Max. American 737 Max A. No, he's playing on Microsoft. X-Plane, because the one for X-Plane is actually pirated from Zebo, well, stolen from Zebo and edited without permission. But I will find it if I still have it. I think it's called a Max Fly 737 Max. United 534, radar check.
United 534, Newark Tower, 5x5.
Thank you, 534. I'm about to enter my final approach for runway 4 left.
United 534, wind 250 at 10, runway 4 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 4 left, 534, thank you.
Just for advisory, you might have a little bit of a 10-knot crosswind. We're running the 2-2s right now, but there's no one else here, so you'll be no conflict.
Roger, 534, thank you. Hope I get a good landing. Come on. I'll put my gear down.
48029.
November 48029, Newark Tower, hello, squawk 2626.
Flaps all the way down. Put the gear downs.
Number 48029, radar contact, it's called 3 miles east of Newark Airport. Fly heading 030, vectors for the visual, runway 22 left. Heading 030 for now. I have a jet coming in on non-standard runway.
Can I get the heading for the runway? It's just so I can manually use autopilot.
United. United 534, heading for runway 4 left is heading 039.
Oh my days, yeah, I'm gonna have black. Yeah, this is a horrible approach, so I need to learn this plane a little more. Not the fact that, well, it's the autopilot panel is horrible.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
I'm on the glide slow.
Light slow.
Am I
Light
not?
slow.
I am.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
Hey, I'm on the glide slow.
Light slow.
2 reds, 2 whites.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
500.
Light slow.
5.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
I don't know what it wants,
Light
but
slow.
my glide slope is good.
Light slow. Light slow.
300.
Glide slope.
200.
Right now it's a little low. Still
100.
very small jet, so
50. 40. 30. 20.
sorry.
10. United 534, welcome to Newark. Exit left when able. Taxi via Sierra Alpha to parking.
Sierra Alpha to parking, got there for you. Thank you.
Potential aircraft, newer towers now closing. Monitor appropriate advisory frequency.
Wow! First my plane does that, and now they're closing. It's also because